Pitchin podcast, folks. I'm your one of your co-hosts, Adam Lowry. With me here is
I'm John Schenkel.
And off mic, we have a special guest.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Oh, Oscar.
Look, he's just chilling right next to me.
Yeah.
Climbing all over me. This
He's just
motherfucker
ready
thinks
to
he can
pounce.
walk all over me in my own home. Man,
Yeah.
the disrespect.
Fucker doesn't even pay
He
rent.
doesn't.
Eats all your food.
Yeah. Dude, the other day, he woke me up at I had my alarm set for 7:45. Get up at 7:45, hop in the shower. I got an hour before my shift. It's like a 20-minute drive. I just like to have that extra space. This dude woke me up at 6:30, and I heard a little bag rustling. And I just got this cat tree, so he's able to climb up this cat tree and jump on top of my dresser. And the dresser's where I had his bag of food. And I woke up and I looked, and he's just face deep in this bag of food. I'm like, you fucker. I can't even just yell at you to get down.
I can't even sleep.
Yeah.
If I don't get up and give you the food, you're just going to claw your way into the bag, and then it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah. So far, he's not done that, which is good.
Yeah, so far. Keyword.
Yeah.
No, he seems pretty chill. I mean,
Yeah, man.
He's an older cat.
He just likes getting his pets.
Yeah.
Me and him, we chilled pretty much all week when I was here.
Yeah.
I just threw so I have a really long cord for my headset on my computer. So I just pulled up HBO on my computer and I laid in bed with my headphones on watching fucking Harry Potter, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I watched every single Harry Potter in 4 days.
Yeah, you sent me a message saying you weren't going to come out to the show last night because you were watching Harry Potter. You had a rough day at work. And I'm like, wow, that must be a really rough day because you don't just watch one Harry Potter.
No.
You watched all Harry Potters.
I watched yesterday I watched the parts or 7 part 1 and 2, so Deathly Hallows, which were great.
Yeah, there's nothing like getting you out of a slump than watching an orphan, get mistreated by his aunt and uncle, and makes you feel really good about your own life.
There is a deleted scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1 with his cousin Dudley. He just comes up to him, so they have to. Harry comes home from school and he's trying to explain to his Muggle aunt and uncle, you need to leave because it's not safe here. I'm going, Voldemort's gonna attack me. People are gonna try to attack me.
Mm-hmm.
And so they pack up all their shit and leave the house. And then they're he's like, well, you wouldn't want me to come along with you anyways because I'm just a waste of space. And then Dudley gets out of the car and he slowly walks over to Harry and he's like, I don't think you're a waste of space, Harry. And then
they cut it.
And then he just awkwardly stumbles back to the car.
They cut that part.
It's the most they cut the whole scene. They just had.
They're we can't have Dudley be heartwarming. He's a piece of shit.
We can't have a Dudley redemption arc.
Yeah.
He just needs to be known as the asshole cousin.
Because he is.
Yeah.
He's just a piece of shit every time you see Dudley.
Yeah. That's the other thing too, is there's a lot of, because I've never read the books, so my interpretation of the whole series is just the movies. I'm sure, and I want to read the books. I
have a couple at my house.
I just suck at reading, dude.
Yeah.
I need an audiobook.
I just bought a comics book recently.
Which comic?
Timmel, his last name is Timmel. The fuck is his first name? I can't remember his first name. He's Danny's friend. They've been friends for a long time.
Okay.
He crushed at Dublin's.
Oh, okay.
He had fucking great sets.
Was he doing a book sale afterwards? You just picked one up?
Yeah, well, he had T-shirts and a book, and then if you bought either a T-shirt or a book, he had a sticker that he was given with it. He usually sold the stickers, but he was giving away the stickers because he only had 10 left or something.
Sure. And
the sticker says, it's a revenge sticker. It says something about cops being gay, and then or they drive they're gay, and he says, I drive like a cop under it. It's a revenge sticker. Yeah. It was pretty funny. I was like, hell yeah, I like sporting comics and buying merch. So
whenever I do it, so you went to the show at Gopher yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you why I had a bad day at work, but it was all right until the very end.
Yeah,
The last
sometimes it'd be like that.
Well, I knew that what I was going to get myself into. They're basically trying to get me just to take on more and more responsibility every single day. So yesterday...
They need to give you more and more pay.
They have been. They
Okay.
haven't, which is good.
Yeah.
But they're basically like, yeah, you just need to like try and do more shit. Like stop being like so happy with being comfortable, because there's plenty of stuff here that makes people uncomfortable. Like, you know.
Wait, what?
Like
You're making people uncomfortable?
like like I get upset when it's like crazy fucking busy and I can barely keep my head above water. They're just like, you need to embrace that part of this job because it's part of the job.
Yeah.
Or like yo, why? So yesterday I grinded horseradish for like took the root
Yeah.
and I put it into a meat grinder and it came out. That's how we do it. And then we serve that with oysters. Dude, this shit is potent.
Yeah.
Fuck horseradish.
Crying.
I cried for like 20 minutes straight.
Yeah.
It was
horseradish is spicy, dude.
and like
it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's tasty,
like it,
but I can't believe people would willingly like. I don't know, man.
Well, have you seen people like cook chilies and shit like that?
What do you mean?
Like cooking chilies, like boiling chilies or whatever. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, like when you cook like certain chilies, it's fucking like burning your whole face. And
yeah.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, but this fucking horseradish, man, it was like.
You can cut onions after that too.
No,
like
cutting
I'm
onions,
gonna make Adam cry today.
That's the thing too. Is it was like something that I wrote down, like, oh, this needs to get done today, and then I worked on the line the whole day, and then I came off of the line after doing like a service at like 4. I got off at like 4 p.m. and then I looked at the list, and he didn't fucking do horseradish. I was like, God damn it. Now I need to do this after like 8 hours of working on the line. I need to get off and then just do like the worst thing imaginable. Just like
that sucks.
Cry in front of everybody.
I'm not crying. It's the horseradish.
Yeah, I'm just washing my face in the sink.
No,
my face is warm. I need to wash it in the sink. That's why I'm doing
just
it.
Pouring milk on your face.
Yeah. It cleaned my sinuses out real
Yeah,
nice.
I bet.
That's one of the pluses, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got off of work, was driving home, still like teary-eyed, just like fuck, I hate myself. I hope I don't get a fucking car wreck, you know. And then dude, I could not. It was hard to see in the fucking with the horseradish just lingering in the air. And then
just couldn't wait it out. Like
I just wanted to get home to watch Harry Potter.
Oscar.
Oscar's out.
Yeah.
He's piecing the scene.
Yeah, he's gonna check out the room, I think.
Yeah, man. We moved the couch around a little bit. He hasn't ever seen behind the couch. Actually, that's not true. One day I did come home. He got spooked by me just opening the door at like 1 a.m. I got home from the bar. And he got super scared and he just like jumped down immediately and hid behind the couch. I was like, fuck, I'm drunk and now I gotta do a cat hunt. It sucks.
Fucking yeah, you brought up the Gopher show last night.
Yeah.
That was good. You missed out on a good show. I mean, we had Sam 14 came out from the cities.
I did want to see him.
Yeah, he did some good bits. He had reworked bits.
Yeah.
His fat Jew joke he had reworked and stuff.
Now, which fat Jew joke are we specifically talking
it's
about?
like the second or third one of his fat Jew jokes.
Yeah, he's got... Because I've watched him do comedy for several months. That's all that I remember him doing was fat Jew jokes.
Well, that and, radio bits and stuff like that.
Radio bits?
Yeah, you've heard his radio bit. I love his radio bit.
Yeah. Don't butcher it on the pod. But
I'm not going to try to do it. I'm just seeing if you remembered it.
I don't.
Yeah.
My memory's so scuffed, dude.
Yeah, Brecken was the guest spot.
Dude, he's been getting all the spots.
Yeah.
Mr. Brecken T.
Mr. Brecken. Yeah, he had a good set.
Nice.
And then it was Lily after that, I think. Lily Meyer. She's really funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't ever heard of her.
She does like Instagram skits.
Yeah,
with,
I saw
with Mike Lester.
I saw Gavin post something about her and Mike Lester.
Yeah, I told him about that. And then
Oh, really?
yeah, I know about all this shit, and then I let people know, and then they make a post, and it's the way it is. Like, I mean, I'd rather inform people so they're not uninformed on like the comedians they're talking about and stuff.
It's a real comedian is somebody who just hears a good joke and says it like in class, you know, and then they just say it louder and they get the laugh.
Yeah, that's the comedian. He's
the
like
high on pot news fucking.
Dude, that shit happened to me all the fucking time in school, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say something that was funny, and then a more popular kid would say it.
What about
get the laugh?
Yeah. What about this one? Did you ever? There was a song, like, my roommate reminisced about this for months. This crushed him in high school. I went to high school with my roommate. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Whatever. I'm fucking stumbling over my words. This is a low energy pod.
Yeah, we're not feeling super high energetic.
No. But in high school, I was just like sitting in the computer lab next to him, just doing homework, and he's like, "Wow, this is like a really good song." He's like, "Yo, check out this song," and then he like passed his headphones over to me. I listened to it. I was like, "Word, it's alright." And then he passed it to somebody to his left, and he checked it, and he's like, "Yo, this is a fire song." And then after the class period ends, he goes out. The guy goes out into the hallway and he's like, "Dude, look at this song that I just found."
He's going to be a promoter, like a music promoter in the future. Just stealing what other people show him. He's like, "I found this, dude. Check it out.
Look what popped up on my SoundCloud feed."
Yeah,
bro.
let me take the cred, dude.
This guy's going to be huge. Have you ever heard of him? His name is Denzel Curry.
No, but the show last night was good. There was a group of hecklers, though, that kind of ruined a couple people's sets, like, somewhat. I mean, definitely disrupted the flow of everything. And one of those was Bob.
Dude, that's
which
crazy.
Sucked.
Crazy to do that at a paid show.
Well, yeah, and they came to see one comic in specific, and they didn't want to see anybody else, and they let everybody know that. And then eventually, during the headliner set, after they were heckling him, Max Chapman, very fucking funny comedian from the Twin Cities, he was holding his ground on stage for sure. Like, he wasn't letting up. Like, they were calling him a piece of shit and calling him fat and, like, ripping on him. And then he'd fucking rip on them because they were ripping on him. Yeah. And fucking everybody was laughing, dude. Like, besides those people, they wanted to like get louder and fucking shout and called him a C word, and it fucking popped like a motherfucker.
Now, which word is that? He said crap?
Yeah, cunt. And so Dustin and who was it? It was Dustin and another comic went over and like was talking to them. I think it was, I'm not going to say who it was or wasn't because I can't remember. But they went over and like the lady was getting all, "Oh, well, he's a piece of shit. And if you're going to kick us out, you're a bigger piece of shit than he is." And it's like, what? Like, you're disrupting this whole show. So then like he walked back, grabbed Dustin, and they both went over and like finally got them to walk out. Dustin had to give her money back, which I thought was bullshit. What? I thought that was fucking bullshit. You just
get to ruin a show and then you get a refund?
Yeah. So, like, they're at the table in the back, you know, where the table is, right by the exit and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm, like, standing in, like, the open doorway between there and the showroom. And, like, because that's where I was watching the show the whole time. And fucking this lady just won't shut the fuck up. And her husband is, like, standing there, like, wobbling, like, kind of, like, drunkish, you know? And she wouldn't be quiet, so I went over and I opened the fucking, like, one of the double doors. And I'm like, "You need to leave right now. Like, you need to get out. Like, go." Like, you're disrupting the show and you're not even in the room anymore. Just leave. You already got your money. Go.
Damn.
Like, and fucking, so she went up there and, like, I was like, "Dude, that guy's drunk." Like, I'm like, they're all drunk. Where the fuck are they going?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm like, I want them to leave the building, but like,
there's a second bar upstairs.
Yeah.
So may as well just go to that.
Yeah, they went across the street to the other bar, I'm pretty sure.
This bar sucks.
No,
it's comedians.
You suck. But yeah, dude, my little ass was being a bouncer.
Yeah. What a weird
Yeah,
dichotomy.
Chad was like, I went over to Chad after I kicked her out, and he's like, out of all of us, he's like, the last one I would have expected was your ass. He's like, I've bench pressed you. He's like, and I didn't even want to go over and do that.
That video is on the YouTube. Go check it out, folks, on the Pitchin YouTube channel, where you can see Chad Gallo. He didn't bench press.
He like squatted me. Yeah,
on his shoulders, which is arguably more impressive.
Yeah, that's many muscles being worked.
Yeah, great video.
Yeah, so that was a fun time.
Yeah. I wish that I had the nerve to even respond to hecklers on stage. Usually I just go, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, Bob was kind of doing that a little bit because he didn't want to. There was someone that was being really good and responsive, like right in front of that group of people.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the headliner was like pointing him out and like cracking jokes on him because he was like kind of on his phone and he looked like a drug dealer and shit.
Nice.
So it was fucking hilarious. He's like, dude, can you like not sell drugs right now during my show? He's like, you can contact your PO later.
Nice. It's a good line.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, I had a good time. Fucking got a sticker from Max.
Yeah.
So
you tell me about
I'm gonna
that.
throw that on sometime.
Throw it on your car, dude.
No.
Throw it on the bumper, right next to the Blue Lives Matter. Get them all confused.
Get them all confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a different comedian sticker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Max is like a different one.
You just like collect stickers. Huh?
I love stickers, dude.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude. I got so many stickers. My laptop's full of stickers. My coffee cup at work and like my mug at work. Like both of them have a bunch of stickers on them.
One of my coworkers has a travel mug for his coffee, and he just put a sticker from like a pork shank box on there. So there's just like a QR code, and it says like pork or like ham hocks. I think it's ham hocks.
When I worked in the meat department up in Soups, we would do that all the time. Like it would like print out 2 labels or whatever, just slap that somewhere. Yeah, dude. Just slap it on the bottom of a machine or something.
Basically, it's like the same idea as having your gum and not knowing what to do with it.
That's what I always thought.
Put it somewhere.
Just smack it up there.
Yeah. When I worked at...
Throw it on, like, pat someone's back.
Yeah. Like, man, you're just doing a great job today, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, boss. Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude.
Dude.
What have you been doing lately? It's been a minute since we've linked up.
It has been. Well, like I said before, I was watching a lot of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I love Harry Potter.
I've been watching a lot of Top Gear.
Yeah.
Old Top Gear, yeah.
I haven't really watched Top Gear. You show me. We were talking on Discord a couple weeks ago, and you're like, "Look, it's Gordon Ramsay on Top Gear."
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's right. I grabbed my webcam off my laptop
and crossover.
Yeah, well, he was the guest for the celebrity lap or whatever.
Gordon Ramsay does everything.
He loves cars, dude.
He loves being on television.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like coincidental that I kind of put Gordon Ramsay and Simon Cowell in like kind of the same echelon of echelon of like area like people, because they're both like hard asses.
They're just angry British men.
Yeah, and they're like top of their they're kind of like the top of their leagues in
Gordon Ramsay is. I don't
area.
know. What is Simon Cowell the top of his game? Like making people feel bad on stage?
Yeah.
Telling a 12-year-old they're talentless?
Yeah, they're both top of the game at making people feel really fucking bad about what they love to do.
Yeah.
And I like that. Yeah.
You just love...
and they both love cars. Like, they're both huge gearheads. So, like, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird to be... It's weird to, like, be famous for just making people cry.
Yeah.
That'd
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how sadistic the human race is, though.
Somehow, Simon Cowell has made a living off of making 12-year-olds, like...
Just ripping a 12-year-old girl apart on stage.
You really think that you could waste your time singing My Heart Will Go On, and you can't even keep a pitch. You don't deserve a spot in Vegas.
Did you get some singing lessons, little girl? come back in a year or two.
He hits the red X buzzer, just fuck
Instantly,
you.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Just gives her the middle finger. Like,
going on my coffee break.
I'll fucking cry to your mom.
Yeah.
Because I know your dad left. It's like,
And I honestly, I don't blame him. With someone that can't keep a pitch like you.
fucking trash. You're rubbish. You're fucking rubbish.
I'd throw that song right in the bin. I don't know.
Bin, yeah, I hate the fucking words they use sometimes, man.
Yeah, there was a couple times while I was watching Harry Potter that I had to look up what words meant.
Yeah.
And I was like, I grew up with these movies. I still don't know what somebody means by, you're a foul git.
Yeah, like
What the hell does
git?
that mean? I looked it up. I looked up git, British slang. It's just another word for like a bastard.
Oh,
Which is
that's
like,
a weird word for bastard.
yeah, git.
They're just, yeah, I suppose they can get that in a movie. They can get that in a movie.
They can.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I don't think they swore much in those movies at all.
No, none of them are rated R.
Yeah, but even in like a PG-13
PG-13
movie,
they can throw in a
a
one
damn.
Yeah, they can
Or a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's never really a fuck.
No.
That'd be great though. It'd be Harry. Oh fuck!
I mean, it would be
Just-
more realistic.
Yeah.
It would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Stavada Kedavra. Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
What? The Dark Lord. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Yeah. The thing, I had a realization while I was watching Harry Potter that Voldemort really is like, he's one of the most like iconic villains in like any movie series, like at all. He's up there with like Darth Vader.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's not really
He's
that.
no like T2 or anything, but
Oh, like as far as like the Terminator.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but
No, I was thinking of the skinny, the T2, or was that the T2? The skinny dude with the liquid metal man.
oh,
That dude was I don't know. I was young when I watched that shit, and he fucking freaked me out.
yeah,
dude.
but he was only a villain for one
movie. Yeah, I know.
The thing is like Voldemort. He was able to
Yeah,
like, be
he's
in
like all the
he
movies.
conjured fear and
He's the main bad guy.
antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the main baddie.
Yeah, the main baddie, as they call him over across
Yeah,
the
they
pond.
call them baddies, and our baddies totally different.
Yeah, our baddies are thick. Their baddies
They're
are
thick.
their baddies are gonna stab you.
Yeah. They won't shoot you because they can't have guns, but they will stab you.
I did think like there were some like really weird inconsistencies in those movies too, where it was like, oh, you can't use magic in public outside of the school, and then in the second episode, in the second movie, they're just like flying a car.
Yeah, but they
To school.
get shit for it. Like, but Harry, I feel like it's super white privilege with Harry. You know, because he's
the chosen one.
Jane and
James and Lily.
Yeah, James and Lily Potter's fucking kid. So they're like, he's the chosen one. He's gonna die in the end anyway. Give him some leeway.
Yeah, and half the professors at Hogwarts wanted to fuck his mom.
For
while she
sure.
was
Yeah,
there.
Snape did.
Snape did. Sirius Black did.
Oh, that really good like cleaned up dude with like the cloak. He was a teacher. He did like he was the master of the dark arts when he took over for Snape. You know who I'm talking about? He really
one?
clean hair. I think he's like redhead maybe. It's either like a little like tint of red or it's like a light brown hair.
Are you talking about the dude who like had all those books written about him?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember his name.
He would do the and made him sign autographs for him.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. Yeah. I think he was like, he liked Lily too because he kept mentioning James and Lily Potter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he told him that oh no, that was Snape that said you have her eyes.
Yeah, but
I
everybody
was gonna
said
say
that.
everybody said that. Yeah.
Anybody who is anybody said that Harry Potter had his mother's eyes.
Yeah. And his father's arrogance.
Yeah,
his
like
father's white privilege.
Your father was a sniveling idiot.
Yeah.
Snape had
A
some of the
swine.
Yeah, swine.
Yeah.
He called
sniveling swine.
Yeah. I did think it was
Did you
fun.
say that about my father?
Yeah. Snape was such a kick-ass character.
I fucking love Snape, dude.
His portrayal in the movies is a lot different than what it was in the books.
I'm sure, but I mean, he had to keep that image, that darker image.
Alan Rickman did a really good job.
Yeah. Too bad he passed away.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I did think it was cool. I wish they did more with it in the movies. Just like in the books, they mentioned Snape literally created like 7 spells, but they only mentioned like
he's the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, but in the Half-Blood Prince, they only mention that he makes 2
in the book.
No, in the movie. Yeah. But in the book, they were like, oh yeah, this dude like
he created quite a few spells.
Yeah. But in the movie, the only like him creating a spell was just a vehicle for Harry to almost kill Malfoy.
Yeah.
It was Secrum Sempta or something like that. There's spell names too. Here's the other thing. There's like as a kid, I was like, whoa. Where'd they get that from? And then I was like, I'm a high school graduate, so now it's just like, oh, that's literally just Latin.
I was just about to say Latin.
It's like, literally just Latin.
Where all our language really kind of came from is Latin.
Latin or Greek with like 2 letters changed. Mm-hmm. That's literally all that it is. Secrum Sempta is literally just a direct translation of to cut forever.
We still have Latin and shit on our money. Come on. E pluribus unum and fucking... That's not English.
I mean, yeah.
And nobody ever talks about that shit.
Did you ever take a different language class in high school?
Spanish.
Did you? How far did you get?
Fucking trash. That's where I got. I made fun of the teacher, dude. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
El puto.
I kind of made her cry. A couple times.
El puta.
Yeah, el puta.
I'm sorry, senor.
No, dude, I got her like so pissed off one time. Like she straight up like fucking yelled. Like her voice got deep. She was a bigger lady, but it's like whoa.
Whoa. I didn't think I could get you that bad.
I got her pissed, dude.
Let's see if I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
There was I had an English teacher in high school she was a very sensitive woman. And this one time she didn't have much family. Before the class started, she was like prefacing that she like was very low energy, quite like this podcast.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, like I'm just had like a really rough week. My grandma just passed away. I don't really have a whole lot of other family. And then
who are you, Sam 14?
Yeah, me?
Yeah, you missed the show last night because his grandma passed away.
Really?
So he was doing like a huge, my grandma passed away. And dude, it was fucking great.
Okay.
I thought it was funny, so.
But yeah, this teacher, she was like on the verge of tears in the middle of this, it's like a 2-minute speech. The whole time, me and my buddies are like, we're doing this with like the thing where like you pretend to be, sucking a dick. You're just like, oh.
Crunching pepper.
Yeah. Crushing, pepper.
Twisting a pepper.
Yeah. Or like bouncing on our seats like we're riding a dildo. And like we're seeing who's going to laugh at it between all of us. And my buddy Owen, he just like bursts out laughing. And it's like right as the teacher's like, yeah, my grandma died. She like had to leave the classroom for like 10 minutes. We're like, all right.
All right, well, it's a study hall now.
What was she talking about? I don't know.
Free period. Like,
yeah, I feel pretty bad about that, but at the same time, that's perfect timing for a dick joke.
That's the timing couldn't have been better. You can't write that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could, but.
Funny thing, she stopped teaching after that year.
No way.
Wonder why.
No way. That can't be it. There's no way that's the reason why.
She stopped teaching that year, and then 2 years later, when I was in treatment for drug and alcohol abuse, I saw her just roaming the halls of the facility I was at. I was like, what the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
And she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like,
What do you think I'm doing here? I'm doing Adderall. You guys prescribed it to me here.
Yeah. Trying to get some of your hot prescriptions.
Think I'm not cheeking this and then breaking it down in my fucking room?
You're crazy if you don't think I'm selling this to my classmates.
Fuck, dude. I had to go get some posters before
what'd you get?
coming over. I got a blacklight one and then a couple of other ones. I mean, like kind of trippy-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. There's like one with like Marilyn Monroe and another chick in a tattoo. It's pretty tight. Like one chick is giving Marilyn a tattoo on her arm.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty tight. But no, I was in the mall, and I haven't been in the mall in like quite a while.
Yeah.
Like
How
last
many
time.
people go to malls?
No, malls are like dying, but I remember when they were the shit, dude. Like back in middle school and like early high school. They were fucking awesome. I mean,
It's just the spot to go.
yeah, it was the spot to go. You can get food, you can get shoes, trinkets, whatever the fuck you want to do. Go steal shit if you wanted. You know.
Get arrested.
Yeah, just outrun the fake mall cops and but but no, like the mall is crazy. Like every time I go into the mall, I see something wild. This time, I'm pretty sure I saw a fucking pedophile.
Yeah?
Yeah, like straight up, and nobody's saying shit. Like I didn't say shit either, but I mean, what am I gonna do, this little guy? I'm not gonna bounce this 350-pound, like 38-year-old holding a 15-year-old by the small of her back.
That's
Like, dude, it freaked me the fuck out. I mean, I
Yikes.
walked in there and I'm like, wow, I'm like looking around. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to Spencer's to get fucking posters because pretty sure Spencer's is the only place that sells posters anymore.
Spencer's is also the only place where pedophiles lurk.
Oh,
in
for
public.
sure, dude. Like openly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I go in there and then lo and behold, pedo walks in. Like they walk in right past me, straight to the lingerie and like dildos and shit. I'm like, yeah. Someone needs to say something about this. I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but
You didn't say anything, but you didn't high five the dude either.
no, dude, never. I kept looking over with a disgusted look on my face.
Did he spot your sneer?
I hope so. I really hope so, because I mean, there was an older lady working there. Like, I always find it weird that there's like always like a middle-aged lady working at Spencer's.
Yeah, but who else do you...
Alongside like a high schooler.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
They need to have somebody that's of age to sell 15-year-olds.
Yeah, or at least
sex toys.
have a discretion. Yeah, the discretion to not sell somebody a sex toy. Like, oh man, it's crazy. I also saw another weird coupling of people inside of Spencer's while I was there. It was another
weird couple in Spencer's?
yeah, it fucking blows my goddamn mind, dude. I go in there, but it's not a couple. It's a mother and daughter. But it's like a middle-aged mother. I mean, probably mid-30s, like 32 to 35. But she's in there with her 6-year-old daughter. Like, what are you doing inside of Spencer's with a child?
Yeah.
If you have your child with you, you're not going to Spencer's.
I think you can get like your ears pierced there, can't you?
No, that's Claire's.
The other place with a name.
Yeah. Spencer and Claire, I wonder if they're together. That's a nice couple there. Spencer and Claire, they're running strip malls across the country.
There was a dude I went to high school with named Spencer, and I made a diss track about him after I graduated.
Yeah, I had a really good friend named Spencer that died.
Wow.
Yeah.
My diss track is not about that, Spencer. This Spencer.
We'll see about that.
I don't think any of the lyrics would fit.
Let's see. Is there something about him walking pigeon-toed?
No, there's something about him having a cleft palate, which was...
I wish my buddy Spencer had a cleft palate right now.
I wish my buddy Spencer
had a cleft palate when he was alive.
I wish Spencer's mom really liked drinking. I wish she was more of a party animal when she was pregnant. Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit.
But no.
Well, what about your diss track?
Oh, it was hot garbage.
Can you remember it?
I mean, I remember. It's on SoundCloud. It's public.
It's on SoundCloud.
It's up there.
Adam was a SoundCloud rapper, guys.
Oh, dude. When I first started smoking weed, it was just always just shitty. Somebody throwing an instrumental in the smoke. Like, it's passing around a bong, just, getting high in somebody's basement. And I'm like, yo, I found this sick instrumental. You guys want to hear me rap? And everybody's like, no.
Yeah, you have a bit kind of about like,
because I was that guy.
Yeah. Was your rapper named Lil Peeper?
No. So I've talked about this on the pod before. Like when I was before I made this shitty diss track, I used to do like ironic biology rap videos. So I had a rapper named Alo. And my buddy Jonah had one.
Slim Not So Shady.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And my buddy Jonah, he was J-Bone. Those videos were gold, dude. Those were so much fun to make. But yeah, I remember like trying, like they were well written from what I remember, but they were really cringe because there was just like, why am I rapping about the struggle right now? I'm in my parents' house.
Yeah, right. I'm in the suburbs.
Yeah, I don't have any business writing this.
Yeah, so do a lot of those rappers, though. I mean, they grew up in suburbs or went to college and shit like that. I mean, Drake was on a TV show as a teenager.
Oh, yeah,
he didn't start from the bottom. Shut the fuck up.
He was on Degrassi, wasn't he?
Yeah, dude, he was the fucking kid that got shot and he was in a wheelchair.
Really?
Yeah, dude, yeah, he was
in
a wheelchair and shit, yeah.
I didn't know I've never watched Degrassi, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it was Degrassi Next Generation.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. Fucking a teacher I had in like middle school would throw that shit on during class. Yeah, they just throw on Degrassi, dude.
It's not a kid's show, is it?
Kinda. It's like middle school, high school show.
I feel like a lot of the subjects that they talk about in that show are pretty adult, though, aren't they? Like cutting. Or am I thinking of
but I mean, dude, that was prevalent in my era of growing up, dude. I mean, it was a big thing. I wonder if it still is nowadays.
There was a couple chicks that I went to grade school with who were into that. It's weird to say that they were
grade school.
Yeah, like
elementary.
Yeah, so I went to like a private
Catholic
Christian school growing up. So it was just like 1 through 8, and then I guess K
for
through
middle
8.
School. Yeah.
So it was basically grade school. I'd just call it grade school because it's like, oh, I'm in the first grade. And then like when you got to high school, it was like, I'm a freshman now, not a grade schooler.
Yeah,
I'm not grade.
That's what's shitty about those kind of schools is you don't get to experience that swap before high school. So from like in a city like Duluth, you're K through 5.
Okay.
And then middle school is 6 through 8.
Okay.
And that's where they start to introduce like moving from class to class, having different teachers, stuff like that. So you're getting you ready for high school for changing a class every single fucking hour.
Sure.
You know? But that's the way they did it for us here in Duluth, at least.
We had a couple classes like when I was in grade school.
What, like 6, 7, 8?
Yeah, so
yeah,
middle school, yeah. When I was in middle school, I guess they introduced some stuff like that, but it was never like, I don't know. It was more so just like, oh, Mr. Hobbick doesn't know shit about math. He's just going to go fuck off in his office for a little bit while somebody else comes and teaches us Algebra 1.
Did you have any like teachers that were like obsessed with certain things?
Like what?
Like I had a teacher at Denfeld that she was super cool. She was a super cool, I think she was an English teacher. That was the only English class I ever actually paid attention to in. But she was obsessed with M&Ms. Like, she had, like, M&M, like, memorabilia fucking all over the room. And she'd always have, like, a jar of M&Ms on her desk and shit. Just fucking obsessed with M&Ms. I had a teacher that was obsessed with, like, Minnie Mouse.
That's weird.
Yeah. They're older teachers. I mean, they have that memorabilia of, like, childhood or whatever.
It's
like if I was a teacher, I'd have fucking cars all over the fucking room.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit like that. I'd be a shop teacher, probably.
You would
be
a shop teacher.
Yeah, I'd be a shop teacher, for sure.
So you just got
Put some fucking kids to work. Fucking learn how to build shit, you little fuck.
All right, guys, today you're going to fix my car because I broke down on the way to school.
You're not going to touch my car. Fuck that. I'm going to take this hour and you guys are going to go learn to weld and you're not going to ask me any questions because I'm going to be fixing my own shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, shop classes were sick. Did you have shop class?
We had one at the first high school I was at, but I switched high schools to one that didn't have one, and I wasn't like old enough to, I wasn't old enough to take the shop class when I was at the high school that offered it.
Yeah.
And then I changed and they didn't have one. So I was like, fuck, can't learn how to do motor shit.
Yeah. I loved fucking shop class. I mean, I had like wood shop when I was in here in Duluth, but when I moved up north and went to high school up there, fuck, dude, the shop class was like the fucking, I don't know, like Armageddon. Yeah. Like, it was fucking a free-for-all.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like, we had cool-ass teachers, but, like, they would kind of just, like, do their own thing and then, like, set us with a project and we'd just go fuck around.
Yeah.
And, fucking one day, dude, we had this white kid that thought he was a rapper, too. That moved into a small town, and
there's a lot of them out there.
And like he gave himself a name, like he came into the school saying he was Sick Flow. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that is so cringe. Like, you're a fucking dude. Fucking
Lord.
dude was a loser.
Dude.
And like he thought he was hard as shit. And up there we got some like country bumpkin motherfuckers that are like hardcore fucking hicks.
Yeah.
Like they punch trees for fun. And he fucking talked shit to this one kid, Cheney. And fucking Cheney came across the fucking shop room, grabbed fucking Sick Flow had a broom in his hand, like fucking like trying to defend himself, and because Cheney was walking at him, and Cheney fucking ripped the broom out of his hand and snapped it over his leg, and he was like, shit. What now, bitch? And fuck, dude, I swear to God, he shit his pants right there, dude. I swear to God. Dude, like his scary. Pants, his sagged pants got even lower.
Dude, having a hick come up to you very threateningly and be like, I was only dropped on my head 3 times.
Dude, yeah.
Not 4.
Like, fucking lead of the football team. Yeah. Fucking, dude will fucking pile drive you into a cement wall head first.
Yeah.
Like, he will spear you.
Want to feel what a concussion feels like?
Want to feel like what I feel every weekend?
Yeah. You ever like witness a fight where somebody said something super cheesy, like, I'm gonna make you a knuckle sandwich?
Probably in elementary school or some shit like that. Probably.
I tried, like, if somebody thinks they're in a movie, I had my movie moment. We've talked about it before in Foursquare. Got my ass kicked. Yeah. That was the last time.
Defending your woman.
Yeah. Then I was over. I had no more movie moments after that.
I couldn't defend anybody, but not even myself.
I remember there was this one time where I was in Phi Ed in high school. Somebody found out and like told the whole class that this dude was like, he just sent like a dick pic to one of the hot chicks in our class, and everybody's like, whoa, dude, like, why unsolicited dick pics? That's not chill,
That's
bro.
That's not cool. That's not very PC, bro.
So after this Phi Ed class, somebody in the locker room, they went to the ice machine. And they grabbed this ice out of the ice, like just a big
scoop of ice.
Went up to this kid and he goes, looks like you need to cool off, and dumped it down his pants. Yep.
Fuck, dude.
And then like spent the rest of that, like shower time or whatever, getting all that ice out of his pants. Everybody was like back at their lockers. That next hour goes by, and then it's the end of the day. The end of the day, I'm at my locker, which is curiously directly next to the person who put the ice into the guy's pants. And we're like putting all our stuff away. And I was like, yo, like, how's your day, bro? About to get on the bus, just small talk shit. And then this big dude who had the ice put down his pants, he comes by and he just like fully shoves this dude right into his locker. And I'm like right next to him, and it like even closes my locker because they're like wrestling right against the wall, and I'm like, okay, time to get to bus 2. And then they throw a few punches, and then like the dude who had the ice poured down his pants. He was kind of a pussy, and like after he shoved him and punched him in the face, he just like tried to walk away like nothing happened, as if he didn't just assault somebody in front of 40 people and 3 teachers. And everybody's like, hey, stop right there, stop right there. And then like that was the end of it, basically. It was the shittiest fight I've ever seen.
Dude, I saw some fucking gnarly fights like here in Duluth in high school.
Yeah.
Like most of them from my buddy Ross. Dude, he fucked these kids up. I mean, it was bad.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like this one kid, I can't even remember this kid's name, but he was like talking shit about my buddy's girlfriend. And he's like, fuck, we're meeting out at lunch, like out in the fucking parking lot.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Straight up, it was that's my moment. That was my moment of fucking like a cheesy line.
Yeah.
Like it was like, I'm gonna meet you in the fucking parking lot. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass at lunch. And like we went out there, dude, with a massive circle of people.
Of course.
Dude. Like we have the video on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Fuck, dude, my buddy Ross fucked this. I mean, first fucking punch split the dude's fucking eyebrow. Fucking
dude, bare knuckle fights are brutal.
Straight up, like he started like fucking like gushing blood down his fucking eye and shit, and he kept trying to fight, and then he was fucking fucked up. And my buddy Ross is a man about shit. He like reached in, he's like, "Are you done?" Like reached to shake his hand. You fucking done? Like, you're gonna not talk shit anymore?
Yeah.
And they shook it out and fucking, yeah, like, I mean, he cranked that motherfucker hard, dude. I'll have to find that video and show you.
How many kids were at your school?
Thousands.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we just couldn't get away with that kind of thing because there was only like 200, 300 people. What's
Ethan.
E? No, you did mean to interrupt. You pulled your car in curiously in the middle of this recording. I've said curiously 3 times.
Curiously.
It's a fun word, dude.
It is.
There's
Curiosity, man. Killed the cat. Where's Oscar?
Yeah, where is Oscar?
Fuck.
He's upstairs.
Okay, cool.
What were we talking about?
Fights in
Fights
school.
in the school. Yeah, so like the thing is there was only like a couple hundred people at the schools that I went to. There was like so the teachers, they had, a lot easier time managing all that shit.
Yeah. They couldn't manage me. I took both lunches. Like, we had off-campus lunches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we never had that.
Yeah, so it was like open campus lunch or whatever. But freshmen couldn't go out for open campus, but that didn't apply to me. I'm so small. I just walked out with my buddies, like just in between all my friends.
We had, when I was a senior, we had open lunches, but it was like, our school was just in the middle of like a cornfield. So there was nowhere to go.
That fucking sucks.
So it's just like, yeah, I'll bring my hot lunch out to the picnic tables. And it was only the seniors. Ethan's nodding his head in agreement. Get on mic, dude.
I just want to back that up, that's a true claim. Because, we would have had to drive like 12 minutes into town. By then, we literally got like 15 minutes for lunch, by the way. Yeah. Most public
That's
schools
fucked up.
Most public schools
half
get
hour.
like an hour. We got genuinely like probably 15 minutes.
That's fucked up.
That's all I got.
Yeah. It's a nice feature.
It's great input.
Great.
He's backing his boy.
One of these days we'll get Ethan's full story.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a very
dude.
enigmatic character.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
We gotta get a theme song made from him or something. Edit up some stuff.
Yeah.
He's got to listen to the episodes and think about what's funny or not. You know? It's like the we might be drunk.
We might be gay.
We might be gay. Who knows? We're just pitching tents.
We are. What else do you have any
nothing
other
like that.
topics? May I hit that, sir?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. It's when there's dead air.
Yeah.
I was gonna pull that out. We still haven't talked about what got us into comedy.
We haven't?
No.
I've talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, but I never talked about it. We talked about like our first like comedy influences,
Oh, sure.
but not like kind of what got us to.
What got the ball rolling?
Yeah.
Well, we can start. We can talk about that.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I got another one.
I remember like the first joke that I wrote,
Yeah.
and like the first few people that I told it to,
Okay.
and I remember not liking any of their input.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. When I wrote my first bit, it was a story. It was like my only story bit I've ever written, and I haven't gone back to it. It did all right. There were a few tags and punches that kind of hit, but I never went back to it and reworked it because I started writing like shorter jokes. I started writing like more like setup punches and how would you say, like reversals or whatever, you know, kind of like catch people and shit like that.
When I first like started writing something and like being like, like with the intention of performing it on stage, it was always like, this is a funny situation that I thought of. I'm going to write it down and then try and like describe this situation and like give a reason for why that would have happened. And it was the first joke that I ever wrote was the Make-A-Wish joke. And I've rewritten that several times, but like the basic premise is still there. It's like, Make-A-Wish kids, sometimes their wishes can't be granted. I like can only imagine how awkward that conversation is. A doctor saying, bad news, you're in remission. And then like that's essentially the whole premise. And then I kind of like added tags here and there to it. And then like, you know, like I said, I told that to a couple of people and they were like, you know what you should really like start this off with is like, oh, you know what really grinds my gears? Fucking Make-A-Wish kids and their shitty wishes. And I just have to stand there and be like, yo, dude, that's great input.
You just want to go to Disneyland? That's your fucking wish?
Yeah.
You don't want to, like, I don't know, skydive. Just fucking go into the ground. Yeah. Fuck it. You're gonna die anyway. You might as well go out fun.
It's a fair point.
Squirrel suit it. Fuck.
Squirrel suit,
fucking
dude.
Squirrel Suit, dude. Or
Squirrel Suit Make-A-Wish is a great it's a great video title. I would click on that video.
Yeah, Squirrel Suit Make-A-Wish.
Squirrel Suit Make-A-Wish. Because you know, is that how they want to go, or is that like their biggest dream? You know?
Probably both.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what would you do if you got told you got a year left to live?
A year left?
A year left. So that gives you a little bit of time to kind of decide what you want to do, like go get a bank loan, you know, for money just to say, fuck it, I'm not paying this shit back. Try to get the biggest loan you can. Well, yeah, for sure. Oh, that's the last like day of
last day
or like something like that.
You don't even have any.
Just
time.
Go out on a high, like just fully OD on it. Just fuck it, dude. I'm seeing the light. I'm walking right into it.
I had a couple.
This fucking trip is gonna be great.
I had a couple bad influences who would try and get me to do shit. Be like, dude, like. Jump off the roof of our house and I'll spend I'll use my next paycheck use my paycheck for a month to buy you heroin for. And I just be like, yeah, no, you bring up a solid point. Maybe I will jump off of your 3-story roof. Yep. So for a month's supply of heroin.
Dude, if I had talking about jumping off of a fucking roof. Have you seen that video that like black dude in the hood that like jumps off
a backflip?
Yeah.
And fucking
yeah.
It's called Crackhead Jumps Off Roof. Yes, I know exactly the video you're talking about.
Dude, he lives. He like walks away. Yeah, he like limps away, but
I love when he's sitting on the ground.
He's like Supermaning it, dude.
Superman way.
Yeah, dude.
He eats shit and then he kind of crawls up into the Superman position. Then he walks away.
Oh my god, what a fucking G, dude. Oh, if I got told that I had like a year left to live, I'd try to go get the biggest fucking loan that I could. And I would contact like Red Bull and like Travis Pastrana and like Jackass and you know, fucking Jeff Tremaine and fucking Johnny Knoxville and all of them. Fucking try to get a hold of them to make some like, I got a year left to live. I want to do the gnarliest shit. Like, let's do this. I want a mountain bike down. Have you seen those mountain bike like videos they go on the courses out in the desert. They're like on the tip of a fucking pedestal of the top of the fucking mountain, and it's like a track, and they're jumping like making jumps and shit. I want to like make a course kind of like that, but just a massive launch off of a huge like cliff. But I'm just wearing like either a squirrel suit or like a parachute or something, and just fucking just launch off that like huge downhill to a massive lip ramp and just out into the air. That'd dude. Just so fucking like fly. Yeah. Just fly or like parachute out of that shit for some sick footage. Like jumping out of planes or some shit. Yeah. Fucking dude, just all that adrenaline. Just get as much out of life as you could in the last little bit of it.
Dude, Steve-O's...
And then heroin.
Steve-O's...
yeah, and then get Steve-O together and get him to relapse with you.
Get Steve-O to relapse, yeah. What I was going to say...
Just do speedballs of fucking meth and coke.
I want to see God today.
I want to see God.
Yeah. Dude, his voice is so crazy.
Oh, dude. It's so fucked up over the years. Yeah. It's just fucking rattled.
Dude, people make fun of mouth breathers, but Steve-O literally has to be a mouth breather.
Yeah, dude, his fucking nose don't work. I'm sure he's got like a multi-deviated septum and fucking...
Dude, him and Joey Diaz are the two people
man, I wonder which one of those has done more coke. Probably Joey Diaz. He's been alive a lot longer. He's been, dude, some of the stories of him stealing shit and like getting $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 worth of coke.
Dude, the story of him...
And they'd be gone in a week.
The story of him hiding pool cleaner in his foreskin to do a
UA.
To do a UA, yeah. That's a gnarly fucking story, too.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's nutty, dude. Oh.
I mean, you know, coke's a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah, dude, coke's a hell of a drug. It'll get you hooked.
I remember...
It's not that hard of a drug to kick, though.
Really?
To be honest.
I remember the first time I was offered coke.
You just gotta not do it for like a few days, and then you're good. Yeah. You won't have the urge to fucking... I was in remember going like... sneaking out of the dorms or something like that in high school, or not in high school, in college. Just go to like a smoke circle, like pick up a dub of weed and then enjoy my ride back to the dorms. But I remember like sitting in the back seat of this guy's car, and they pulled out some coke and they started doing all like lines off of the fucking the center console.
Center console, yeah. And then I'm just like in the middle seat in the back alone, just watching this. And then they're like, "You ever do coke before, Adam?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Honestly, it'd be best to not get involved." And then I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, because they wanted it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, "All right, I'll just watch, I guess."
Dude, when I did coke, I was such like a sharing coke dude.
Really?
Like, yeah.
I mean, there's the guys.
I'd rather do coke with someone than just do coke.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coke on golf courses.
Really?
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Yeah. They say it's an expensive sport. It's not because of the clubs.
They don't tell you why.
It's not the balls. It's the 8 balls. It's those white balls. Like, yeah, dude. The fucking God. The ski slopes. Fucking golf courses. Fucking so much.
Dude, why would you want to do coke at a golf course?
Because it's fun.
But like...
You fucking see that ball. You're not losing that ball.
If you have a cart, I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. But if you
don't... you have to get a cart. You're not walking. Yeah. I mean, you will be walking if you're... we got to get to that next hole. These guys are behind us, and we want to do a line.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, it's a thing, man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot more coke on a golf course than you would ever think.
Interesting.
Why do you think there's no cops on a golf course?
Because they're doing coke on their days off.
Yeah.
At the fucking golf course.
Right. There's no cops patrolling the golf course. They pay to have them stay out.
Hey. Yeah.
That's why you got to get in a country club.
Yeah, I've never done coke. I mean, I've done like I remember like doing like a little half a key bump or something like that. But it was in Duluth, so it's all fucking just baby laxative anyways.
I mean, it's not that fun. It's like a fun thing to do, like for a night.
Yeah.
That's it. Because then after a little bit, you just don't want to fucking like do any more coke. But then you get coke in front of you, and you're like, I'll do a line. just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never really had the urge to to acquire it.
It's something to try, not something to like fucking do.
I know quite a few people who enjoy a little bit of nose candy.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not. You know, I'll be like out drinking with them or something like that, and they'll be like, "Man, I could really go for some coke right now."
Fucking Danny just brought up coke in the group chat. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking the radio show and shit.
Part of me wonders if she really does like coke. She just
doesn't say it.
This is her trying to say that she doesn't.
Yeah. Just being the good little lady.
Just covering her tracks.
At least she's not covering her track marks. No. Like Kyle. No,
Barber.
Yeah.
Like Kyle Barber. Is he using that joke on stage?
I don't know. He should.
He said he was going to.
He should. It's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what roasts really are for, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, after you use it, they can take it.
For context, folks, I roasted Kyle Barber with and here's the joke.
Yeah, here it is.
Here's the joke. Kyle used to be a track star in high school. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. Kyle used to hide his track marks in high school. So he loved that, and his family loved that, which I thought
his
was
dad
hilarious.
fucking loved that shit. He's like, that's fucking true.
That's my boy.
Apple don't fall far from the tree.
And he said it exactly like that, folks. He stuttered over his words.
Oh
because
yeah, dude. I did a perfect impersonation.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
So he told me he was gonna take that and use it on stage, and he's like, "Yeah, you should use this joke that I wrote for you." And I was like, "Yeah, it didn't get quite the same pop."
It's not that good.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No.
I don't remember which one it was. Honestly.
I honestly don't either. I gotta re-listen to it if I actually wanted to, throw it in something.
Right.
That's the thing too. And like, nothing against, like, even if it was like a really good joke, I probably still wouldn't want to use it just because, like, oh, it's somebody else's.
Yeah.
Like, part of that just kind of feels
Weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it to each their own at
Yeah.
that point. I
Like,
mean, it's a joke written about you, so I mean, I feel like you could use it and make it authentic with your own like front and back of it.
Well, part of the reason
Like, tie it into a story about that kind of thing or something. I don't know.
Speaking of tying things in, going back to like the reason that I like got into stand up or whatever, it was like it was just like a creative outlet for like my writing, which that's why I started writing my jokes down or whatever, because I would always like, I don't know, it feels fucking narcissistic to be like, I have funny thoughts and I make myself laugh. But it's like, I don't know, sometimes I have like a funny thought and I'm like, oh, I wish I wrote that down. And then I started writing it down, and then I was like, well,
I still do that. I try to write them down as much as I can, but it's always when sometimes I'll think of like a scenario and then kind of a story about it and like have like tags and stuff in my head and then try to go back to the beginning and I can't follow it again. I just like lose it.
Yeah.
I wish I was thinking about this earlier. Have you seen the Apple like Vision?
Yeah, I just saw those, like a video on those.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Like, I don't know how I feel about it, but then I was thinking about another product about my bad brain. Like, if I could have it, like, read my thoughts and like either record it somehow or have it type out what I was thinking during that section.
Get a Neuralink,
yeah,
bro.
dude. Yeah. Fuck Elon, hook me up, dog.
Yeah.
I'm broke as shit.
Elon Musk, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. My uncle, he's a avid follower of you, Elon. He owns 3 of your vehicles.
Really?
Yeah, he's got 3 Teslas now. My other uncle has a Tesla, and I'm pretty sure he's getting the Tesla truck here pretty quick.
Christ.
He's like really high on the list for that. So yeah, lucky them, I guess. I like engines.
Yeah.
I like hearing it and feeling it, and not just being whisked away.
You like hearing that ozone layer get
Fuck yeah, dude.
destroyed.
Every time I'm right next to like a Tesla or a Rivian or a Prius, for fuck's sakes, I will purposely downshift and waste more gas just 'cause.
Dude, I would get a Prius.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd get a Prius.
You want to fuck this world over?
What do you...
Is that what you want?
I just want...
I just shared a video
It's a
about the
reliable
whole
car.
process of what the fuck it actually takes to create those eco-friendly batteries that don't last fucking 20 years. And then they're useless and you can't use anything from it. There's no recycling that battery. It just goes into a landfill.
Well, you can say that about any piece of e-waste. What are you gonna do with what are you gonna do with a broken iPhone?
Okay, well, what about my gas though? It doesn't hurt the land like that. My little car is not hurting the land. The big factories are hurting the ozone. The cruise ships, the freight liners, all that shit, they're not governed by the EPA. They're not fucking being restricted on their exhaust, like, pollution. There's no regulations to that.
On the flip side though, oil extraction does that's a whole
Yeah, but the things
ecosystem
they're
that
already
you're-
there. They're already out there. They're already doing it. So,
yeah.
just whatever, man. Go with your fucking electrics and just drop the price of gas then. Like, because then I will buy more vehicles and drive more of those. Like, engines and manual transmissions and stuff I can actually fix. Where you'll be shut down by a fucking computer and totally screwed not be able to fix your own fucking shit that you just paid $100,000 fucking dollars for. Because you're a dumb fuck.
There's a really good movie. It's basically about like what would happen if like all the like most powerful countries in the world besides the US like teamed up on the US. And like it's a Mahershala Ali movie. I can't remember what it's called right now. But and Kevin Bacon's in it as well. He
Bacon.
One of the things that happens is like they just shut down like all the cell towers so people aren't able to talk. Like they just break the communication, and then they there's like a bunch of other like cyber attacks and stuff like that. And then they fly like drones over and drop flyers with like different countries to like confuse everybody to be like who's responsible for all of this, like what's going on. And then they have like other drones just like come by with speakers that like fuck with people and like cause radiation. Because there are certain frequencies that can cause radiation. Yeah. So they just like fly that over and then they like give people cancer and shit like that.
That's a whole thing.
And
frequencies, man.
One of the things that they did too was they hacked a Tesla and made all of their cars autopilot onto the highways and just stop and like crash into themselves so that they like blocked all of the lanes so nobody could like go anywhere.
Hell yeah, dude. You know how much, like, I think it's something close to like 90% of the world, all the electronics are run off of Wi-Fi, and they're like, somebody hacked that shit, they could just fucking run everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even like a ton of the military's shit is run off of basic Wi-Fi. It's fucked up. It's kind of scary.
I got a buddy in the Air Force. He'll tell me stuff like that, but he I don't know, he's very like off the record about it. We'd have to wait till he's like done with his career. But I would love to. I don't know. This pod is still going in 20
Get him
years.
on the pod.
Get him on the pod in 20 years so he can leak all the Air Force's outdated information.
I'm looking forward to that episode.
I am too. It's on the calendar.
All right, we marked it down, folks. It's marked down 20 years to this day.
Yeah.
As long as the time for, what do they call that?
The time?
Yeah, for the law, like there's a statute of limitations. Yeah. Like after a certain amount of time, you can delve the information out, just like all the CIA shit that had come out from way back. You know, like Watergate and shit like that.
Yeah.
All the little grays.
But even then, like all those released files just have like Sharpies put through like a lot of shit.
Yeah, but there's actual videos of people, like old dudes that are on their deathbed finally releasing that information. That's all on videotaped. It's on like YouTube. They're talking about the shit that they had them do and the research that they did and the fucking
what did they do?
Beings they talked to.
Oh.
Like,
Shit, they had
yeah, straight up. There's a dude that he was like the main guy that made contact with the aliens that land in Roswell that landed. He called them the Little Grays. Like, they were super fucking smart, and there was a trade-off with them for like technology for them to be able to be here. So we got to like get some of their technology. That's why we have a lot of the shit we have nowadays. Is because of back then. What the shit we have released to the public right now is at least 20 years behind what the military is fucking using. What the government is actually using. Like the actual shit they have. Like we get 5G internet. They have insane shit. Like they have communications that can like reach insane speeds, and that's just communicating, not even weaponry and shit.
Interesting.
Let alone the devices down in Antarctica. I'm not gonna get into that shit again, dude. It created a fucking earthquake halfway across the world from Antarctica. Like
an earthquake?
Yeah, it's all frequencies. They're shooting fucking lasers into space down there, dude. Like, there's a dude that released the information. He was sent down. He was contracted to go down there and work on the things, like, without the information about them. But the information he was given and what he was working on, like, didn't compute. Like, the amounts of voltage and, like, watts and the power that they were using was way over what the fuck they told him that he was, like, working on and shit. So, like, they weren't releasing the full information to him, but he was able to see the whole operation going on. And he said in the middle of, like, the nights, dude, there'd be a fucking purple laser that'd shoot into the fucking, just into space. It was fucking wild.
What for?
Communicating. They're working on different devices and shit. Like, that's why there's the Antarctic Treaty. Like, I mean, it says that they can't be doing anything. It's all research-based is what it is. Like, it's all the countries come together. That's the highest powers in every country all can meet in Antarctica for research reasons. I don't know if you've ever, like, looked on Google Maps down into, like, some of their main facilities down there in Antarctica. But they have, like, crazy skulls like, insane skulls. Like, not human, not animal, fucking down in glass cases next to, like weird stones with fucking engravings on them. And some of them have, almost Illuminati-ish looking, like, triangles on them. It's weird shit down there, man. I'd like to know more about that shit, dude. It's so crazy. Like, it's just wild to think about. What was here? What was here?
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if...
what is here?
You ever heard of... there's a religion. There's a lot of weird religions out there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And this is in the same tier as, like, the flying spaghetti monster religion. But this is, like... I think it's
flying
called...
spaghetti monster?
Yeah.
What?
People worship the flying spaghetti monster. It's a religion. It's a church.
What? I've heard of, like, the goat and, like, the fucking weird, like, owl the weird owl deity that fucking people worship and, like, sacrificial.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one's called.
Yeah.
This is like a meme religion, basically.
Okay.
But it's it's like more of like a philosophy, but it's called Last Thursdayism, and it's the idea that like the world was created, like snap of a finger, and the world was just here, and all of our memories are like just like they were created, and like all of our experiences felt real because that was created, but like the world just started last Thursday, and we're like starting from scratch now.
What do you think happened when the Mega Hadron Collider fucking happened?
The Mega Hadron Collider?
Yeah, isn't it like the Mega Hadron Collider or whatever over in Europe that they built? It like engulfs fucking different countries, like 4 different countries, like 3 different countries.
You sent me something about that, didn't
Yeah,
you?
they shot the atoms at each other to create the God particle, and shit changed after that in the world. Like, that's like kind of when the Mandela effect started happening.
I do not. When was this? I don't know.
Years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember when this was.
It was like mid 2000s, I think, something like that.
Okay.
I feel like because that's when everybody, like, the Mandela effect started happening, and people started realizing, like, the Berenstain Bears and all those things that, you know, the Fruit Loops, like, spelled differently and things like that. Things would change, like, in your memory, like, that you'd remember things differently than they are, or, like, that you'd see them. But, like, some people think it's, because you think there's, like, different dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if our dimension is destroyed, our consciousness moves to a different one.
Oh, sure.
So we
yeah.
entered a different dimension at that point because our world was destroyed by the God particle being created. But nobody would realize it because our consciousnesses slip to another one of us.
Yeah. That's an entirely different theory of existence, and I think it's called quantum death or quantum suicide theory. And it's this theory that if you were in
I like that theory though.
It's the initial theory is that if you were in a blast-proof room or something like that, and you were just sitting there and you were in a chair, and there was a ticking time bomb sitting on the ground in front of you, and you couldn't leave, and all you had to do was watch it tick from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then boom. Every single time it's like it goes around for a full minute, and every time it hits 0, then there's a chance that it blows up. Every single time it's not going to blow up because your consciousness moves to a different dimension where the odds are that it doesn't. That's what the theory is quantum suicide. But what's actually happening is that in the dimension you're in, the most likely thing that's happening is that you're blowing up, or like 2 different dimensions are even created, and where the reality is that you blow up in one and then you die, and then the other one, you go to a different dimension where you...
Right, your consciousness would be transferred to a separate being of you.
Yeah.
But then you would share those kind of, like... I wonder if that's kind of where we talked about this a few episodes ago.
Is it a movie?
No, just like having that feeling like where you dream and then you do it again. It's the...
Deja vu?
Yeah, deja vu. I'm just being an idiot right now. So fucking tired. Yeah, deja vu. Like, do you feel like that could be a thing of that? Like it was from a different consciousness's life, or just a premonition of like what's gonna happen?
Well,
it's such a slippery, like, not slippery, but it's just a wild thing to think about, because any one of these things could be possible, because the unknown is not known. You know, we don't know anything about death or afterlife or even fucking during life. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Crazy shit happens to you during life where you're like, what? This is fate.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess what was the initial question? What do I think of this?
Like, do you think that could be a possibility too for it though? Like, I mean, it's just a crazy train of thought. Like, because every one of us has our own world.
Yeah. The theory the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once plays off of this theory. I
still haven't watched that.
Where every decision that you make in life, or you mean anything that happens in life, there's 2 possibilities where things go this way or that way.
Right, can change the outcome.
And every decision you make, it kind of like creates a different universe where that alters the course of your life.
Yeah.
So I do think that there's a possibility that in another universe or whatever, I'm a successful comedian, not one that stays at home and watches Harry Potter alone.
Right. Right. Or you're a successful chef in one of them.
Yeah.
moving up the ranks, not
I'm working on that now,
mincing
man.
horseradish.
Making my way downtown. No.
Living like trash and walking fast.
I do
He's
live like trash.
homebound.
Yeah. Man, service industry is a rough industry, man.
Yeah, I know.
Love it. I love it so much. I do want to get... I want to rise the ranks in it, but I also want to do comedy. It's a weird...
Dude, I want to do so many things.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to do.
be really good at comedy. I want to be really good at, like, photography and video. And I want to be really, like, I want to open my own shop, you know, for business. And I want to do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just hard.
It's hard. I don't come from a money, you know. I don't have a small loan of $1 million from my father to start my business.
Oh, fuck.
Donald Trump.
DJ.
God damn.
I remember when those elections happened.
Fuck, dude.
I was a wee...
That was a wild time.
I was a wee chap. I was a sophomore in high school, and I watched it. I was a sophomore in high school.
That is so wild to think about.
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't... I have never voted before.
Did you watch any of those debates?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched them for, like, laughing purposes.
Of course.
I mean, dude, he would just sit there and trash talk people. It's like, this is a roast.
Yeah.
He's just up here roasting. Oh, Joe can't remember shit. Joe's a fucking blithering idiot.
Blithering idiot.
A blithering idiot.
It's a good one.
Fucking Joe. Hey, Joe, where are your shoes at, Joe? Your shoes untied, Joe. Why don't you lean over? Oh, I need you in the face, Joe. Oh, look at that.
I wonder what he's going to bring to the table this year.
Who, Joe?
No.
He's not going to bring anything. He doesn't even know where the table is, dude.
Donald, dude. He's had 4 years to...
Dude.
He's had 4 years without a presidential speech. You think
He is writhing to get up there.
He's a
dude.
loose cannon, dude. You think he's going to go up there and say, hi?
No, he's going to light off cannon shells.
Tax reform. That's not why
I'm going to make things better for me and my boys.
Yeah. What's his fucking platform? Free Speak? Is that,
Free Speak?
He has a so he got banned off of Twitter, and he made his own social media platform.
Did he? Well,
yeah.
Elon brought him back on it once.
Yeah,
he
now
was
that
like the king's back.
But
once he bought it, he like unbanned Donald.
Yeah, but now he has his own platform that he can scream into the void on.
I wonder how many people are on that.
I'm wondering if that's
going
to be government mandated in order to use.
Yeah. This is the new social media.
They have WeChat in China, and we have Donald Trump's Twitter in America. You're going to be able to pay it's going to be the all-in-one app. It's going to be your social media, your texting, your YouTube, your Venmo, your Pornhub. It's going to be everything.
It's everything. It's the end of the world and the end of the country and the end of our episode, guys.
That's true. Are we cutting it there?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. We've been going for a minute, dude.
All right. We can edit in post. We'll cut it there and then just hit the music whenever.
Just end of the episode. No plugs.
No plugs. Fuck it.
No, we got plugs. Butt plugs.
From Spencer's.
From Spencer's. Yep.
Picked him up with the posters.
Yeah, the dude handed them to me himself. And I said, that's not very PC, bud. That's more Xbox game chat, if anything.
What do you said that to him, dude? A man offers you his own butt plug and you disparage him that way?
Yeah, of course. If it was hers, maybe I would have taken it, but...
All right. Monday nights, we've got the Jade Fountain.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, we got Caddyshack, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Wednesdays, 7 p.m., Superior Tavern.
Thursday nights.
Dubski Wubskis
at 8 o'clock.
Fridays, show up if you dare. It's like 9, 9:30, 10. I don't fucking know. Nobody knows anymore.
You have to crawl through a sea of people in order to get
just
there.
Shoulder the douchiest dude you see, and then just keep walking and fucking make him come after you, because then he loses his chance of the chick he was talking to.
There's a lot of them, but if you politely ask 40 people to stop drugging women and groping them, and they'll move past and let you get to the back room where the comedy is, it's a good show.
We just want to tell funnies.
Yeah.
Not trying to get in a fight over, like, walking where you should be able to walk.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Well,
All right. Enough
what else? is
bitching
there?
about Dublins.
It's just the Friday
It's
show.
the Fridays, dude. It's
just the
fucking
Fridays.
such a bitch. We're not even going to plug Fridays. Fuck Fridays. Fuck Fridays, dude. Fuck Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays are for the Gopher Hole. First
Yeah.
Fridays of the month, every month. Gopher Hole, 9 o'clock shows. It's always a good time. Don't be a heckling piece of shit.
Don't do what that lady did.
Or you will get called out on stage. Or called to the back of the room to leave.
I was gonna say that.
No
lady,
more refunds either, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's crazy that you guys gave her a refund.
I didn't give her shit.
That's
I
like-
gave her the boot out of the building.
That's like going to the movie theater and like Margot Robbie's.
There's
in the
10
movie.
minutes left of the movie, and you're like, I didn't like it. Can I have my money back?
Or no, like
No.
or like standing up in the middle of the movie and you just start jerking off to Margot Robbie on screen.
Well, I mean, which
and
theater
everybody's
is
like,
this?
Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And you're like,
This
"Well, I only came for Margot Robbie. You guys may
well,
have come
he-
for the
he
entire
came
movie."
For Margot.
Yeah,
That's for
but that's
sure.
what this lady did. She came. She paid just to see that one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
It's like
It
paying
was-
for a movie ticket for one actor
it
and then
was so
ruining
bullshit.
the show.
I mean, she kept saying, Lily was funnier. It's like, really?
Ugh.
We know everybody's been doing great. Except you.
Yeah.
You're doing terrible.
You've been bombing.
Yeah,
and you're
you've
in
been
the audience.
Yeah, you've been bombing, and you paid to be here. He got paid. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm already paid, dude. He's like, I could leave right now.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. Yeah. All right.
Anyways, folks,
Well.
we brought it full circle.
Gotta love it.
Hope you guys have a good.
Great day, morning, day, night, and from us to you.
This has been the Pitchin' to 10 podcast.
Absolutely. And just know that somewhere out there, someone loves you.